Alright, you motherfuckers gonna learn today. So, this variation, I call it $3. The moves we have the command grab, aka the FUBU. We got the prone and bone, and we got the grabby stab. You get a nice restand, and then both in this string, really nice string, and in throws, and this one as well. Really oppressing strings. Really like them. So now, here's the thing. I feel like a lot of people are gonna get into this bullshit ass mind game. Oh, am I gonna grab you? Oh, am I gonna complete the string and be minus fucking 30? Or am I gonna go into some unsafe ass shit, right? That's what I feel like a lot of people are gonna just use Rambo for. But there's actually crazy shit that you can do with those strings right there. And the prone and bone just complement it really, really well. So let me explain. This stagger is fucking brutal. Let me explain to you why it's very brutal. People are already expecting this to happen. You're not going to want to stagger off of the second hit. You're minus 10. I don't like that. I don't like that one fucking bit. You're going to stagger it off of the first hit. So they have to worry about you completing the string, which I feel like people should, because it fucking works. But what you're going to want to do is go into this mind game right here. So I'm going to show you guys something, so you guys see that I'm not bullshitting you. This string right here, there's nothing my opponent can do. They try poking, any poke, whatever. They try ducking, that shit ain't gonna work. They try jumping, that works, right? So for this string, you could, at the end of that string, and this one as well, you can duck it or jump it. But for this string, the only way you can bypass my throw is if you jump it. So now what you do is you go into this mind game right here, one, and then boom, and then you go into the grab. That's what you're going to want to do. So you limit them to only jump. So they know the grab is coming, it's just, oh fuck, which one am I waiting for? Boom, and then you do it. Not only that, but you're not going to always want to go for the grab. You're going to want to, this is also a really good stack right here. You're doing it, and then doing it twice, and then you're going to see your opponent, how they react to it. Like, one, and then you could go into a mid, one. You can go for a grab. It's a really good stagger if you ask me. So now, what if your opponent starts jumping? This is what you're going to do right here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make, right? I say fuck it. Oh, sorry. Oh, my bad. I actually did the wrong string. Bear with me. Right? So, fuck that. I'm jumping. That combos. 14%. 14%. 14% for not landing shit, for my opponent being in block. So if they want to start jumping, they're going to have to start guessing. They're going to have to guess whether am I going to complete the fucking string and go into this, or whether I'm going to just do this and fuck it, I'll go for a grab, or do this and do that into a command grab, the FUBU. Not only that, but for like female characters, it could be a little rough to do, but if you stagger this, and your opponent tries jumping, you're down one, or your poke could actually hit them in the air, and the command grab will actually land. And I think it'll do 16 or 17%. Now, I would replicate. Let's actually know. Let's try replicating it, right? Let's see. All right. There you go, right there. For females, it's very 15%. I'm a liar, but the poke lands, whatever, right? So in that situation, it actually works better for the male characters, but for the female characters, it could be rough. You know, I would recommend doing something like this and then going into it. So it's like your opponent is not going to know when are you going to do your fucking, you know, your grab it, but also mix it up with some fucking short hops. Rambo has really good short hops. You could do this into a short hopper, this, and then start, you know, stepping back, and like, this is one of my favorite strings to do on my opponents, which is boom, you step back and go into this string right here. It's really, really nice. So there's a lot of cool shit that you can do with Rambo. And just mix your opponent up. Like, there's mix-ups between grabs with Rambo if you stagger it properly. Like, when you stagger it properly with Rambo, it's gonna be a short night. Not only that, people say, okay, all this does is 8%. These grabs do 8%. Look where they leave my opponent. Look at where it leaves my opponent. Not only that, there's actually really cool setups that you can do. One of my favorite setups for the prone and bone. Let me make my opponent, right? So now in this situation, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to make my opponent random, right? They try rolling, ain't gonna happen. Rolling again. Any direction they try rolling, you chill for a little bit, and then, oh, actually, you can actually... Okay, fucked up there. Got him right there. Anyways, even if they wake up with armor, if you just chill there for a bit, and then, like, they finish doing it, you can grab them and hit them for 10%. It's actually very solid. Or, you could just go into your parry. But you guys get the point of it. This is a nice setup, but at the same time, I feel like most people should be doing this right here. Get your 25%, but this is a setup. You know, if you just want to have a good time, whatever, right? It adds up. So, there's that. Even for this string as well. Sorry. Boom, boom, boom. And then boom. That shit adds up. It really adds up. So there's that. Not only that, but like people could say what they want about the damage. I'm not landing shit, and yet again, this leads to a lot of shit. They get grabbed, right? And then if I freaking like get my command grab, right, and they're rolling, look how much damage they lose. Look how much fucking damage they lose. Like, we're posted. I don't have to do shit. I can just step back, throw a fucking log. Like, I am not sure. 40 fucking percent. 40%. So practice your command grab, your fucking FUBU with Rambo. It's very, very solid if you ask me. And there's just a lot of cool shit that you can do. Like with the stance, you can go into your parry. Certain strings, like even if they block it, just go into your parry. Why the fuck not? And then it kind of just becomes a mix-up of its own. Like with certain strings, like you have boom, sorry, boom, doing stuff like that, or boom, going to a parry. Take advantage of the parry. It's really, really good, and that shit will add up. It'll make things so fucking different. So yeah, like I would highly recommend just messing around with Rambo staggers and just seeing what you can do. I'm thinking about maybe making a Rambo stagger guide in the future, but for this variation, like I think it's really good for the simple fact that if we're playing full screen, I'm not tripping. Like I like Rambo's zoning. I like his zoning. Like his zoning is pretty solid if you ask me. He can go against a lot of really good players. Like I was like out zoning a fucking Liu Kang player, and like it's really good. And then up close, he's just brutal. And not only that, but the wake up system benefits Rambo. It benefits him because there's like if you try delaying wake up, it's like check this out. If you try delaying wake up, there's actually it'll tell the screen will fucking tell me that there's a delay wake up. So it's just like boom. Now my opponent has to guess. How am I going to grab him? How am I going to stagger him? It's solid if you ask me. And then also, you know, don't get too greedy. You know, when you do this, boom, wait for your opponent to jump or whatever, and then fucking anti-air him. You got to do stuff like that as well. You can't just always be boom, wait for him to jump, boom, and get your anti-air game going with Rambo. I'm still new to Rambo, so bear with me. But this is the stuff I've just came up with, and I still feel like there's more to explore in this variation. I just wanted to share with you. This is what I came up with within, like, I want to say an hour or so in this variation. I think it's a really good variation if you ask me. I have like 5 variations with Rambo right now, but this is probably my favorite, one of my favorite ones. You know, so hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hallelujah, holla back. Deuces.